everyone, I'm Allison Zach. I work at the Clifton Institute in Northern Virginia.
And I'm Amy Moore, and I work at the Potomac Valley Audubon Society in the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia.
Amy and I are friends, and we've worked together before, and we are coming to you all with an exciting virtual field trip exchange. So today, Amy is here at the Clifton Institute to learn all about beavers, and then I'm going to visit the Potomac Valley Audubon Society, and we're going to share both of those videos with all of our supporters.
Let's get started.
So we're going to learn about some of the adaptations that beavers have for living in a semi-aquatic lifestyle in the water, like the beaver on my shirt here. And Miss Amy, we're going to turn her into a beaver. So think about all of the different adaptations that an animal who lives mostly underwater but can also go on land would need. Miss Amy needs some nice fur to keep her warm. The next adaptation that a beaver needs, which you're also looking at here on this pelt, is the outer layer of fur called guard hairs. Can you guess the function of these special hairs? Oh, that's the one. The guard hairs help to keep a beaver's fur nice and waterproof for all that swimming around. I'm going to put a little bug called a Beaver Louse in Miss Amy's beaver fur. It's a species of insect that lives only on the bodies and in the lodges of beavers. Pretty cool.
As long as he doesn't hurt me, I'm okay with it.
So Miss Amy, how do you think that you're gonna be able to see underwater doing all that swimming?
Oh man.
Beavers have special eyelids that can close and make it so that they have like swim goggles. Looking good. So if you've ever been swimming, you know that you can not only get water in your eyes, but you can get water where else? Up your nose, right?
Up my nose.
Beavers have a special type of valve that closes off their nostrils so that water can't get inside. So Miss Amy is going to use a clothespin. Is it wide enough for my nose? Okay. All right. Have you ever gotten water in your ears? The same way that beavers keep water out of their nostrils and their noses while swimming, the same type of valve also closes off their ear holes. So Miss Amy is going to put on these lovely headphones. You're looking more like a bug than a beaver, Miss Amy.
What? I can't hear you.
Well, I don't know if you've ever tried to swim with a branch in your mouth. In between their lips and their teeth is a special little flap that closes so that water doesn't get in their mouth.
Hey, well, wait. What are you gonna do with that?
So, we are going to use
Wait,
this piece of
I never
tape.
said I was gonna do this, Allison.
Now, Amy can safely swim with a branch in her mouth without getting water down her gullet. And so this is a replica, I'm holding it upside down, a replica beaver skull. And on it you can see these very characteristic rodent type teeth on the beaver skull that continuously grow, and they are the adaptation that helps beavers to cut down all of those trees and eat all of that plant material. So they've got the incisors in the front and then those flat molars in the back for all the chewing of the wood and plants that they need to do. So Miss Amy now needs some beaver teeth. She's missing a tail. A beaver tail. Here you go, Miss Amy. I crocheted this one because I dressed up as a beaver for Halloween. You can see again that very characteristic pattern. This is a very important adaptation. It helps the beavers to swim in the water, kind of like a paddle, which when Miss Amy and I get in our kayaks in just a minute, you're gonna see what that looks like. But there she goes, demonstrating a way Beavers also store fat in their tail if they happen to run out of food during a rough winter. Next, I'm gonna hand Miss Amy some deodorant. Not because she's stinky today, but because all beavers have scent glands underneath their tail that they use to communicate with other beavers which home territory is theirs. So they might even make a little pile of mud called a scent mound and then leave their scent behind for other beavers to find and smell. Miss Amy needs some flippers for swimming. She's gonna put those on while I show you all a cast of a beaver track. So this is the hind foot of a beaver, their back foot, which is webbed just like a duck, and it helps them to swim through the water. Can you count how many toes the beaver has on its hind foot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes, just like us. All right, Miss Amy, she's got on her flipper feet. She is covered in all of the fun adaptations that a beaver has. Here's Amy in her complete beaver adaptation attire. Now she's gonna go create a scent mound at the base of a tree. We're here at one of the beaver ponds at the Clifton Institute. So I wanted to just show you around the spot. If you can see in the video, the dam that the beavers created a couple of years ago now. So this used to be just a small stream and a hiking trail, but the beavers flooded the area with their dam and created this pond, which they haven't been actively living here in a while, so the water level is dropping, but it's still great habitat for lots of amphibians and birds. Over this way, you can see one of the lodges that the beavers built. So now we're here at one of the 2 man-made ponds here at the Clifton Institute, which is still really great habitat for beavers, because this pond right here that Miss Amy and I are about to explore in our kayaks is where our family of beavers is currently living. So while we're out there on the water, we are going to be looking for signs of the beaver's presence, which usually look like stumps or chewed sticks, scat. We might see their lodges that they live in. If we're really lucky, we'll see an actual beaver. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's go beaver watching. So here is one of our beaver lodges. The entrance to this lodge, I have actually seen beavers swimming in and out. It's kind of right over there where those small trees are coming up out of the water on the island. And this, you can see my camera trap. My paddle is pointing to it right now. So that is an active camera trap, which we are using to get pictures of the beavers and all the other animals that use the pond right in this spot here.
Finally, our first beaver sighting. Just a few seconds ago, when the beaver first noticed us, he did a giant tail slap. They do this to warn other beavers of danger. Let's see if it happens again. So we just got to the dock and we noticed a young beaver swimming our way. We think that this beaver is about a year old. Beavers actually have their babies stay for a full year, and this spring they probably have new pups in the lodge. Look how it uses that tail and their back little feet to help them swim. Where could he be going? About 30 minutes has passed and we just noted an adult beaver and a young beaver on the banks across the pond, foraging or looking for food. I have just put my binoculars up to my camera and we have a better shot of the adult and the baby eating. The baby's on the left, the adult's on the right. Allison and I had an amazing beaver experience at the Clifton Institute. Beavers and their beautifully created landscapes improve water quality, reduce erosion, restore wetlands, manage the spread of wildfires, create habitat, and increase biodiversity. As beaver believers, we consider ourselves lucky to share this space with these amazing animals.